Welcome back, nerds and turds, to another live stream repair. We've got another HomePod in from someone with no power. So we're going to get that fixed up here. Just wanted to show you guys some of the dongles that we'll be potentially selling here in the next few days. This is Tim Starr's design. I'm just printing a couple of them out and trying to tweak it a little bit to see if we can make anything slightly different. But in any case, we talked to Tim Starr and they were cool with us either just using their design or tweaking it and using it to sell assembled adapters to you guys if we send a percentage of that back to them. So keep an eye out on the nixfix.com/shop. We'll be putting these up really soon. I'm just waiting for pins and wires and stuff to come in so we can put some together and get that ready. Anyways, for now, while we wait for parts to show up to dingle some dongles, we will get this no power HomePod fixed up. And of course, we got no lights, no signs of life whatsoever, except for the couple of watts from the wall, so that tells me, like most other no power pods out there, this one has the typical Schottky diode failure on the amplifier board. The reason why the whole HomePod stops powering on or doing anything for you, even though the problem is on the amplifier, is because the logic board and the display up at the top get their power daisy chained through the amplifier board. And when this diode fails, it doesn't allow, of course, power to get to the rest of the pod. So we're going to get this apart. We will replace that faulty diode with a brand new one. Just by replacing it with a new one, it should prevent the problem from happening again, simply because only a particular date range of the old ones are failing. So it's going to be either 4.6K or 4.8K. Not that it has any correlation to the serial number of the HomePod itself, but there you have it. While we're inside, we are also going to replace the DC filters because they are ceramic capacitors, and all ceramic capacitors naturally decay over time. However, these in particular love to fail and cause death farts and other base issues. There was a time where we could test if they were still good or not and only replace them if they appeared to start going bad, but that stopped working too well once they tested fine but started having issues in a few months after that even. And at that point it puts us in an awkward spot of like, well, technically we didn't touch that part, so it's not anything we did or a warranty problem that we can take back, but at the same time it is something that we could have easily prevented for a couple extra bucks and a few more minutes of our time, so that's how we do it now. I totally forgot to put the alcohol in there. Let's see if this will pop off without it. Yeah. Let's get some of that glue off of here. It's gonna keep it from sitting flat when we put this back on. There we go. How's our subwoofer smell? Smells nice and fresh. No abuse there. You never know, just because the thing stopped powering on doesn't mean it didn't have death parts or other issues prior to that, so we always check everything as we're going through them. Usually, things are what we expect. Every once in a while, usually whenever I buy broken ones for myself, things aren't quite what we expect, or were set to expect. I'll buy ones off eBay with no power, and I'll take them apart, and of course, the subwoofer is destroyed, and someone tried taking the top off and completely butchered parts here and there. No mention of it, but you know, that's okay. I'll find uses for them. Oh, my favorites are the ones, the ones that I buy with no power, and then when I get it and plug it in, it has blinking volume buttons, which a week or more ago, and that's kind of sucky, because you went from thinking you're getting something that you can easily fix with $1 part to something that, like I said, up until a week ago, had no known fix whatsoever if it was indeed a software brick. Alright, we're gonna do some work here. Get those filters replaced first. These filters are like the gas X for your home pod. Relieves your pod of that bloaty DC voltage. Wow, those played pretty nice. Almost. Let me scoot those top two down a little bit more. Very nice. Man, it's pretty dusty too. I'm gonna... Alright. Let's take a look at the actual problem here. Get out of my way. There's our 4 8K dated Schottky diode. So not just by replacing this with a new one will it prevent the problem from happening again, but we've also gone with a slightly higher rated version of this diode, meaning it's held to some higher standards during manufacturing, and it's also slightly stronger. So not that it needs it, but gives people a little extra peace of mind. Beautiful.
I'm having trouble.
Perfect. Alright. Let's peel one of these adapters off here and I'll show you guys roughly how these are going to work. Fresh off the press. Let's see. So we've got a HomePod here, kinda, and we're just gonna peel that bottom off. Just like so. And the idea with these is I've got some push pins coming in the mail that we will insert into here, and then you will simply pop that in. You've got holes to screw it down, and then the wires coming out will come out into USB, and you simply plug that into your machine and do what you gotta do. So, like I was saying, keep an eye out on nixfix.com/shop. Hopefully by this weekend we will have assembled adapters for sale, so people can get to restoring their HomePods. And with that, I hope you all enjoyed this live stream repair, and I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.